The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
It builds up a profile of the killer and helps us understand the person we're looking for. It might have been useful if it was done earlier in this investigation.
Continue, Jayden.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. Must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
It may not give us the address of the killer, but at least it's something to go on. Blake, if you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears. One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere. We gotta get off our asses and find him.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jayden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
the walls are covered with writing. Quotations from the Bible. Candles are still lit. He should be back soon. All the signs of a mystical obsessive neurosis compounded by a persecution complex.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jayden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
I've got to do something!
I can't talk about it.
Blake,
I mustn't
what are you
talk
doing?
about it.
That's
He orders
enough.
you to go and
Leave
find
him
new prey,
alone.
doesn't he? He needs more and more.
Carter, shit! Are you out of your mind?
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices.
I guess Blake's trying to break it, but what good is a confession if he does?
Stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's
I gotta stop Blake, he's going too far.
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right? No!
What's Blake looking for? Why is he pushing him over the edge?
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
Drop the gun, now! Keep calm. Everything is gonna be fine, Nathaniel.
Team, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Lieutenant Blake is gonna leave our planet right now and return to the
What?
realm of shadows. Creature of darkness, I do beseech you to return to the realm of shadows and leave our Nathaniel in peace.
Christ all powerful, Defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of his empire. And may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice. Back away, slowly. Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
As we're free for the moment, love it. Got a hole in here in my pocket, just in case. Susan Bowles, mother of the Origami Killer's latest victim. Maybe she knows something about the circumstances surrounding her son's death. No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start. Baby screaming and no answers? Don't like the look of this. Anybody home? Mrs. Bowles? Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? This letter. Holy fuck. I hope she hasn't. Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Don't move. I'll be right back. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Luckily, the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Gotcha. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh, going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. Why is she crying? I'll ask Susan. She'll know what to do. Susan, I changed her diaper, but she's still crying.
She's hungry. There's a bottle in the kitchen.
Gotcha. I guess I better warm this thing up. Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Okay. Oh, good job, Emily. Hmm? You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right. Oh, sorry, kid. You're not done rocking, right?
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just the cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said.
can't stop thinking about that well. Sean seemed exhausted. But at least he's alive. I'll do anything to get him out of there. The parking lot ticket and the origami figure leads to this garage. What am I going to find here?
Excuse me?
Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy, you are. That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the third floor
Thanks.
down. Service elevator. Ah, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Have I been here before? Don't remember it. Car's been here for 2 years. What does that mean? Dozens of cars. Which one am I looking for?
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Take a left at the next intersection. Keep to the right and take the first exit. You have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangar. It's my only lead. No turning back now. I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake, I have no choice.
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please, your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key.
atmosphere here is one of concern, as there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Rose who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the Origami Killer. If this information is confirmed,
Hello
she may
there,
still be
sweetheart.
alive, as the previous
What can I
victims
do for
were
you?
all killed 3 to 5 days
I'd like a room.
after their abduction.
For you?
Time is running out
Anything.
fast for the investigators trying to find
Feeling the registered.
I'm Michael Nettie for ICN.
Madison Page, 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure. Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep. He's in trouble. I can't just walk away and leave him like that. I should disinfect his cuts. I should disinfect his cuts. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours.
Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take 1 every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
I'll help him first and ask questions later. Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. I should disinfect his cuts.
I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right. Let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
Why didn't you shoot?
Sorry?
Well, back there, Nathaniel could have had a gun. Could have killed me. Why didn't you shoot?
I prefer to have all the information before I make a decision. I try to make rational choices when possible.
Come on, you had a fraction of a second to react. You could have whacked me before you had time to move.
You're alive, he's behind bars, everything worked out. So don't start busting my balls with your postmoderns, okay? That's him.
Miroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions. Shit, don't just stand there, he's gonna get away!
Ah! Hey man, watch it, dude! Hey, what's the matter with Hey, watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Hey, man, what's your car? This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
I've seen the parents of all the victims. And all I've come up with is this telephone and a box of origami figures. All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared. Can't breathe with this goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon. I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Please, take a seat.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? You remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
Nothing particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation?
There's nothing you can do to help, Lauren. It's not a good idea. Believe me.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous, and I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded! What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay, just let me know if you need me.
Hi! Great party, huh? Hi! I haven't seen. Well, let's get better acquainted, pal. Oh, you're my kind of guy. I like you. My friend. Maybe this job does have its perks. Now I got me a new friend. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Hi, I'm looking for Gordy. You know where he is?
I saw him a while back, but you'll be lucky to see him. He rarely hangs out down here with his guests.
Oh, really? Why bother throwing a party then?
Why don't you go ask him?
Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Well, I'm here. Might as well have a drink. Booze, babes, and coke. Gordy Kramer seems to be quite the party animal. Whiskey straight up, no ice. Not gonna be easy to find Gordy behind that big wall of paid gorillas. I haven't seen Laura for a while. Better see what she's up to. Finding someone who isn't smashed or doped up to the gills would be a miracle. Excuse me?
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. Says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wallet down your throat? Beat it! I ain't for sale.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm gonna have to go about it some other way. Excuse me! I'm looking for Gordy.
I saw him going upstairs a while ago. I'd be surprised if he comes down again this evening.
Maybe bust a few heads? Yeah, tempting. But not...
So, did you find Gordy?
He's upstairs. We've got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
Hey, what are you gonna do? Knock him out with a pair of high heels?
Leave it to me! Just be ready to go as soon as they leave the stairs.
get her out of here.
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get into your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and file was closed. Now, what I want to know is what really happened. You know, just so I make sure that you had nothing to do with the Origami Killer. Do I make myself clear?
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
You don't think I'm gonna fall for that shit, do you, Kramer? I know it's not the first time you tried to lure a kid into your car. I also know you were more than a suspect for the police. Now, if I were you, I'd think up something more credible. Otherwise, I'm gonna make sure you have some serious problems.
Very well. I'm the Origami Killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on their chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over. Get rid of this clown!
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning. You're the one that should be afraid, Mr. Shelby, not me.
It might be a trap. I'd better be careful. Now where am I supposed to go? There must be a clue or something. What the hell am I supposed to do here? The origami figure was in the form of a butterfly. So, am I looking for a butterfly? This is the old Pico power station. I thought it was abandoned. There's got to be a way into the building. The main entrance is blocked up. There must be another entrance somewhere. Might be able to find an entrance if I go around the building. Electrical condensers. Going by the sound of them, they're still active. Glass. Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind. Rats. Charming. If they got in, then maybe I can get out. Looks like I'm not the first to come this way. This guy never found a way out. The match flame indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind.
God. God.
A dead end. I'm gonna die in here if I don't find a way out soon. Right. I guess I don't really have any choice. Better have a good look at each one of those condensers. If I choose the right route, I'll... I didn't come this far to give up now. I've got to go all the way if I want to save Sean. Keep it together, Ethan. Come on. It's over for me.
Oh my god. Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me?
Origami figures. What is he doing with them? You've got a hell of a fever. Are those burn marks on your chest? I'm gonna have to get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds. Those are serious burns. I don't know if I can do anything for you. Arms look really bad. I need to disinfect your wounds. I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can. Can't put on a bandage yet. Gotta treat the wounds first. Sorry. I'll take it easy. Sorry. I'll take it easy. Sorry. I'll take it easy. That should ease the pain. Sorry. I'll go easier. Your wounds are disinfected. That's all I can do. How do you feel? Ethan? He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up. How do you feel?
I've been better. Was I out for long?
About 3 hours.
Why the Guardian Angel act? You don't even know me.
When I was a child, I was always the one who used to fix my brothers up when they'd been fighting with the other kids on the block. I suppose I like to play the Guardian Angel.
You said you were here because you're an insomniac?
I've been going through a bit of a tough patch the last few months. It's the kind of stuff you prefer to forget. I do what I can to live with it, but it's not easy. You got some kind of a problem?
Bigger than you can possibly imagine.
You mixed up with the mafia? Owe someone money? Something like that?
Listen, I'm truly grateful for your help, but for your own sake, I think it's better if you don't ask any questions.
Maybe I could help you.
No one can help me. You've already done a lot, Madison.
Right. I'm gonna go. Take care.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. I've got nothing to do with that business. I never killed nobody.
Oh, no? Then why did you run away when they came to question you?
I already told you I forgot to report to my parole officer. I didn't want to go back to prison. When I saw the cops, I just bolted. I wasn't thinking straight.
We checked out his statement. He has an alibi for at least 3 of the murders.
Fuck, that bastard was a perfect fit. Shit!
Ash? Okay. Sean Mars's mother's here. She'd like to speak with you.
It was a few months back, the middle of the night. It was pouring down. Ethan came home completely drenched at about 3. I asked him where he'd been. He spoke about drowning, the rain. He didn't make any sense. There was something in his eyes. As if it wasn't really him. There may be no connection, but the next day there was that announcement about another victim of the origami killer. Find my son. I'm begging you.
I'm Police Lieutenant Carter Blake, and this is Agent Norman Jaden of the FBI. According to our information, Ethan Mars is one of your patients. We'd like to ask you a few questions about him.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
I beg your pardon?
I'm bound by an oath of secrecy. Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
My job is to find Sean Mars alive, and I don't give a damn about any bullshit oath.
I know you don't want to protect the murderer. If you know anything, you must tell us, Doctor.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. And now I must ask you to leave.
You need to cooperate, for your own sake.
Doctor, a child's life's at stake. You may know something that could help us save him.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Sean Mars's life may depend on what you know. Tell us what you know, Doctor.
I am going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Doctor, you are really pushing my buttons.
The only thing I'm interested in is saving that kid's life. So, you're gonna be a good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper.
Blake, that's enough. Let's get out of here.
Let go of me. You have no right.
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your fucking choice. Oh! What's up with you, Norm? Huh? You getting cold feet? You don't like to get your hands dirty, huh? I thought you wanted to save that kid!
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me the freedom to do what the hell I like, so you're gonna stop this shit right now!
I'll get you for this, Jaden. Don't worry. I will not forget.
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. A sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.